What is the dark secret keeping Trump alive? Let's check into this. I'm Briar, the Appalachian Mystic. Please like and subscribe if you like this content, and feel free to comment. I always read and I respond. So, what exactly is going on with the ogre that is keeping him upright? Someone this week mentioned something called an egregore. And that is supposedly a psychic entity. It's a collective hive mind based on common beliefs, emotions. Sounds a little bit like MAGA. So wanted to check in. I've been getting that there are very dark forces, dark entities that have been keeping him unnaturally here longer. And the psychics and the seers, they've all been seeing him way past his sell-by date. So let's check into it and see if there's anything to this. Is an egregore something that's been connected to the collective, keeping him alive unnaturally? And if that's so, would it be completely possible that that's exactly what could take him out if the collective turns on him, which I believe it does? We've got a card jumping out. Let's go for it. 8 of Swords, of course. So I get this card constantly. 8 of Swords, bound. It's a mental card. He's bound in his body. He's bound and he's blindfolded. He's stuck. It's time for him to move on, but he isn't doing so. He's living a life that is past its due date. Perhaps this is a very good signifier for him that he is stuck playing this role, this avatar of this dark energy that has just swept the land, is affecting the entire world right now. And crossing it, we've got the Page of Swords. Page of Swords. Okay, that could be a nasty arbiter of lies, untruths. This is another mental card, which makes me believe that, yes, there is something to that thought train of an egregore, or let's just say, I always hate to use those kinds of wordings, a collective mind. We call it the cult, but this could be this messaging that is being spewed and has been spewed for the past 10 years. And that's the challenge going forward, that this is still heavily in effect, but it is being challenged because the collective sane people are waking up and horrified at what is going on. Okay, let's see. The King of Pentacles. Well, that's a good card for him. They made him the king. They made him the face of this cult, this collective mind, this cabal of corporations, billionaires. Their belief systems are somewhat frightening. There are no morals that apply to them, only morals that apply to everyone else. He's sitting on his throne. He has his money. I'm sure that's how they enticed him to keep playing his part, because I've always believed that he just plays a role. So we'll use that as it signifies him. And I'm going to throw extra cards on here. Queen of Pentacles reversed. So that's always my Melania card. She is a part of this. She is a negative entity. She is the opposite, reverse. There's an untruth. It's not a nurturing card. She's in it for the money. And here we have Death. The Death card coming in, transformation. He's at the end of his line. It's time to move on. You could even look at these figures. They want him to move. So perhaps this could represent the collective that's rising up, that is against what he is doing and how he is terrorizing not only the United States, but the world. Next we have the 4. He's hanging on. There's that greed, that money. So notice we have swords and we have pentacles. We have messaging, mental messaging. We have pentacles. We have swords. We have death. He's hanging on. They're hanging on to what they have. The world is saying we're at an end, it's completion. It's reversed. It's not going to come to any good. It's not going to be good for him. It's not going to be good for them. This avatar, this fool that they put in place. It is a time for it to end. Endings. The Strength card. They're still very much in control, and there is a strength about them. I would not say that it's a strength with compassion. You notice the infinity sign. There is a compassionate element to this strength, something that is completely lacking within this administration and what they're doing in ICE. Perhaps this represents a strength coming in from the collective that is rising up against this thing that is happening, this fascist takeover. I'll read it as strength coming in on the opposite, the collective that is building against what they are doing. Here we go again. Illusion, delusion. That's how they've stayed in power. That's how they've kept him in power. Oh, we'll send you a $2,000 check. Here's a cup with, we'll get rid of all the people that you don't want in this country. There have been all of these cups, all of these ideas, these delusions that they've fed into that collective mind, that MAGA cult. Are they running out? None of those things have come to pass. There's a brutality that for some of them is even too much. Let's see in the near future. King of Wands reversed. That is, I would say that is very representative of that collective mind, egregore, up to no good. He's sitting on his throne of lies. It is a spiritual warfare between good and evil. Yeah, it's looking like, yeah, maybe. The Nine of Pentacles reversed. This is a near completion card. Everything's in the upside down. It's reversed. He's nearly gotten what he wanted from this, but not quite. There is no happiness in his garden. He is at the end of his life. All the promises that were made to him, they've pretty much kept them, but he's insatiable. Nothing will ever be enough for him. And I would say that, yeah, this makes sense. This represents him well. And then, once again, the Four of Cups reversed. He's being offered something, and he is not paying attention to it. He's still focusing on the little bits that he's grabbed onto, the emotional high that he gets from the collective mega hive mind that has lied and celebrated him for all these years. He gets off on that, and the cruelty. And perhaps this is an emotional card coming from the realm, the higher realms, the universe, God, source. They're offering him something better, a way out, but he's not looking at it. He's at this crossroads. You see his legs cross, and he's having none of it. The Star, there's hope. There's hope. That's a hope card. It's flowing 1 foot in, 1 foot out of the water. The Star of Hope. I'd say this is hope for the collective that is rising up. People joining together, people protesting. This gives me hope. And then final outcome, celebration, Three of Cups. There you go. And it's women, if you notice. Women, the wine moms, rising up. The wine moms rising up in celebration return to a balance, the divine feminine once again celebrating, breathing again, finding its way into some kind of new balance between the divine feminine and divine masculine. And if I just throw a few cards, there's that nostalgia. I want to look at his health. So that's a good dementia card. That Six of Cups reversed. That's definitely his dementia is just taking over. It's ruining the whole plan. It's run him crazy. It's not just his medical genetic history. This role that he's playing is taking a toll on his body and his mind. The Two of Cups, the partnership. It's a medical card. It's a medical card. Perhaps this signifies this partnership that he's been in with them. It's coming down to a medical issue, perhaps, that is going to take him out and end this reign of this collective egregore hive mind belief system. And the Hermit reversed, going within, solitary figure, reversed, I would say, going within, and there's nothing there. There's no soul searching to do. This is the end of the line for him. He does not have the capability to advance his soul. It's just time for him to turn inward, and he's alone. And as soon as they figure out that there is no use for him anymore, they will crown a new king, which will have that as an issue, and he will be left in the dark, alone, trying to figure out what the happened. I'd say yes, that there is some truth into what that concept of an egregore. You can look that up for yourself. And thank you so much for watching. My channel is very small, and I'm new to this. One of my friends said they watched my video and I sounded like I had a stick up my ass. So I'm trying to loosen up a little bit because I'm actually not that that hardcore. So I'll take that advice as I can, and I appreciate you watching, and keep the faith, keep resisting. If this is a battle of the collective, then there's a collective that built him up. There's a collective mind that can bring him down. Thanks for watching.